Hi, what's up you guys? It's Luca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a full week of eating, and I moved to college. Well, I'm gonna be doing online college in Atlanta in less than a week. So with that, I will be cooking on my own. So I wanted to take this week to take advantage of learning new recipes and how to cook them effectively in a short amount of time, and also have them be healthy and taste delicious. I also only mentioned dinner recipes in this video because lunch and dinner are kind of exchangeable, and I didn't want to take up too much time. So if you like these types of videos, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more. Subscribe to my channel, and let's just get into the video. Hi guys, so today's recipe is a sun-dried and sweet potato crust quiche. This is from a Saucy Kitchen. The first thing you have to do is thinly slice sweet potatoes, and this is kind of like the base of the quiche almost. I know the one annoying thing about cooking is it takes a lot of time. Something that I like to do is prep my food. So for example, this recipe calls for sweet potatoes, as a lot of vegetarian recipes do. So I'm just going to make extra sweet potatoes so I can put them in the fridge and use them for all my recipes later in the week. Saves a lot of time, would recommend. Okay, so those go in the oven for 20 minutes and we'll come back later. All right, so I just added olive oil and garlic in a medium pan on low heat. I usually just guesstimate when it comes to like garlic or ginger. I just do a squirt of this like paste garlic, and it's a lot easier. Here's me working on the Big Daddy filling of the quiche. So it just called for eggs and sauteed spinach with some garlic, almond milk. I added the sun-dried tomatoes and goat cheese as well. The sweet potatoes came out of the oven. I added the filling and burnt myself.
Closest to you.
Now I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. I am cooking an Indian dish tonight. It is roasted cauliflower with tomato and cashew sauce. So earlier in the day, I roasted some cauliflower with gram masala. The first step is to add some vegetable oil to the pan. Where is the garlic? Okay, we have garlic, we have ginger. We are just squirting them randomly in, really guesstimating with this. All right, so this calls for 500 grams of passata. How does one open strained tomatoes? Oh. And marsala, we need to add 1 teaspoon of this. Oh my gosh, you guys should leave me a comment down below what your favorite type of food is, whether it's Indian, Mexican, Italian. I'm very curious. I honestly can vibe with all types of food. I would say my favorite would have to be either Japanese, like sushi, or I like Indian, but a lot of times my Indian dishes just bust. I eat lots of acai bowls too, but I feel like that's almost more like American food. Like, does that have a culture to it? Not tasting the best so far, but we still have some steps to go. So we gotta wait for 10-15 minutes for this baby to do its job. To make this recipe, I think vegan friendly, even though I'm not vegan, but I'm low-key lactose intolerant. I've been using this Silk dairy-free heavy whipping cream instead of regular cream, and it's been substituting just fine. And then I also gotta add the nut butter. I'm not going to lie here, I messed up and my mommy had to come save me. I am really thankful that she walked in the room because I was just about to serve it and she was like, what is that? So it was supposed to be a sauce, the red sauce. Okay, get this. And as you can see in the prior shots, it literally looked like a paste. It's because the recipe was in grams. I don't know her, and I put the wrong amount of tomato sauce in there, so I needed to add a lot more. I heated up some rice, put the cauliflower on top, and now we are going to taste it. It looks like a bunch of cauliflower died on the bowl. It's not the prettiest, but hey, Indian food never is. A lot of times I make sauces and they taste really, really bitter, so I had to add some sugar and more cream. It still tastes bitter. Oh my gosh, what I always do when Indian dishes taste too bitter is I take some Greek yogurt, or I can use coconut yogurt if you're vegan. So I'm gonna grab that. Guys, Greek yogurt, it just fixes everything. I would rate this dish a good 7 out of 10. It took a lot of playing around with to get the taste right. By the way, I made my dad eat before me just so I could film alone. My mom does not eat dinner. Don't ask why, that's just how she is. Wild mushroom with kale and farro. If you don't know what farro is, it's basically an ancient grain. It can be a base for a lot of different things. And I was just kind of thinking to myself, I know what I eat may be a lot more different than what you guys eat, but I've just been making these like healthy vegetarian meals since I was young. And you might be looking at it and just think, wow, that's gross. But honestly, you never know until you try. People always ask me like, Luca, how do you eat so healthy? I just like this type of food. Okay guys, so for tonight's recipe, we are making vegetarian chicken pot pie. I absolutely love this dish. If you're a meat eater, you need to try this. Process because I don't want this video to run too long, but I just made the filling for the chicken or the vegan chicken pot pies. For the fake chicken, I use these Gardein teriyaki chicken strips. I talk so much about these, but they're amazing. And I cut them up with a bunch of veggies, onion, and I made this kind of like filling paste consistency. We're going to put this in these individual pots.
And I need a change now. I wanna change now.
Lastly, we're taking some biscuits and we are going to put these on top.
I wanna change now. Following the same trace.
I'm making Buddha bowls tonight, so I started by roasting some chickpeas with paprika and a few other spices, and I use this Trader Joe's garlic salt as well. Since I had already pre-made a bunch of veggies from nights before, I just heated them up in the microwave. I will usually do half salad, half base of rice or chickpeas. I lost the footage where I added dressing to this and everything but the bagel seasoning, but I do that as well. Time for a breakfast power round, so I had a smoothie bowl with chocolate protein and granola and some fruit. I also discovered a new recipe in which I loved. It's English muffins with hummus, avocado, tomato, and sprouts on top. Oatmeal to me is the most comforting and filling breakfast ever, so I make it quite often. I just like to play around with the toppings. I also like to make an oatmeal with a bunch of mixed berries in it. Leave me a comment down below what your favorite things to put in oatmeal are. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned some fun new recipes, and make sure to tag me on Instagram. It is at Whitaker. If you try any, I will repost you on my story, and have an amazing day. Bye.
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a whip, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think